What's up, Inkie Peeps?
What's up, Inkie Peeps?
It's the whole family. It's Adele and Aaron and Archie from Inkie Quill. And we're all up today doing this voiceover.
Goodness.
We'll see how this goes. Archie
can't hold the microphone.
Wanting to eat the fluffy part of the microphone. But today I'm up with part 2, the final part of Karen's album that I made. So last month you would have seen the first process video where I made a layout, and so now I'm showing you another layout. So this was an album that I made as the maid of honour, matron of honour, whatever you may call me. And I gave it to Karen on her wedding day with all letters from her family and friends. In the flip through at the end, I only show the first 3 pages because the other pages all have pictures of people and their letters, and I didn't want to show those. But
it's such a nice gift though to get.
Yeah, I like a nice photo gift. When I was in high school, I used to always give some sort of photo gifts. Like, looking back, I was such a scrapper before I was a scrapper, before it was a thing. I used to do frames of people's photos and collages and... yeah.
And you and Karen are very like that. Like, because didn't she give you a little
Yes.
book?
So for my bride, after the wedding, she gave me a book of my bridal shower
Nice.
Decorated it. And I was so proud of her. She got her scrapping jeans out. But yeah, so what I'm doing now, while I've been talking, is my go-to process. I wet my basil marshmallow cardstock first with water, and then I use some water-soluble sprays. So that means they react to water. Now, check before you try this that your sprays are water reactive, because the dilutions ones are, the Tim Holtz Distress sprays are, but a lot of them aren't, like the Mr. Huey's.
If you use one that isn't?
If you use one that isn't, you won't, it will just
It'll
spray.
just spray.
Yeah,
and it won't actually
blend
out. Okay,
the packaging technique will be a bit of a failure. And then to get those little dots, I just do what I usually do, sprinkled some water in my hands and sprinkled it on my page and splashed it on. What do you think, Beans? Yes.
Good input there.
Good input. So I'm just grabbing some tissue paper and doing a little border. And
wow, did you pick that tissue paper when you bought that tissue paper? Did you pick it because it was so close to the Heidi Shines that you had?
No.
Or are they Heidi Shines?
No, they're dilutions, I think. Right. No, I didn't, because it was the only pink that the store had.
Oh, just a happy accident.
It's a happy accident.
Right.
I do need, I think I have all of the pink dilutions that they have available. I need to branch out though, and because when I made the October printables, I had no orange. I realised I have no orange or green, which isn't a bad thing with the green. But, when you do have those projects that call for a bit of it. So I think that will be my next splurge after Christmas, is a few more sprays in a few different colours.
Kind of like those really left field
Maybe
ones.
one brown.
Maybe
one green. I have a lime green.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you bought a green.
Yeah, but
at some point.
I need a dark green.
Oh, yeah, like an emerald green?
I like an emerald green.
Yeah,
yes.
Emerald green's good.
So I'm doing a bit of sneaky layering here with some very dodgy papers so that I could save some of the paper. I really...
Is that foam?
Yes, it's craft foam.
Oh, right. I was going to say...
No, it's cheese.
That is a super yellow bit of paper.
I'm layering my photo with cheese. No, one tip is, if you're layering, especially with a larger photo, like 4x6 or larger, if you really like the paper, cut the centre out. No one's going to know, and you can use it again later. If you're like me and you have enough paper to last you a lifetime, you don't need to do this, but the hoarder in you, will do it.
But it's also good because you can make mini cards.
Yes, yeah, and you can use it in Project Life layouts, and yeah, it's very handy. This is one of my all-time favourite jars in my scrap room. It's my flower jar, and
Where did you even get these from?
The jars?
No, the flowers.
Spotlight, some of them.
Oh, right.
Yep, the little ones are from Spotlight.
Yeah, that's right. They have that whole section.
Yeah.
Well, here at least in Spotlight,
yeah.
They have that section of
It's
little
not in
flowers.
that section. It's not in the fake flower section.
No, isn't it for
flower.
embroidery and stuff like that?
I don't know what they're for. I think they're just for crafting.
Oh, okay.
For sticking
just
them,
general craft
sticking
flowers.
on stuff. But I really
I
like...
wonder if they have just a general sticking on stuff section.
They should. I would be able to come up with a lot of products they could put in there.
That would be just a great store. Sticking on stuff, and it's just all embellishments.
Trademark coming to a location near you, 2018. No, it's not, but it would be amazing. So I decided I don't have any real pink flowers, which is an issue because my background's so in your face pink. So I decided to cheat a little bit and go for coral because I love pink and red together. I know that it's not usually a combination that most people wear or put together, but I really like it, and you'll see in the end that it does all come together. So I've got some little resin, those little resin ones in my, if you're an old time Inkie Quiller, if you've been around for a while, this is my
You have
Neil.
had those resin things for forever.
I have. I accidentally mistyped bowl on Instagram and it auto-corrected to Neil. So I said, this is my Neil of flowers.
How did
the
you
L
go
was
from
there.
bowl to Neil?
Who knows?
And an L, that's like all you
Yeah.
had, and it just went,
Yeah.
she must have meant Neil.
Like the name Neil. So this is my Neil of flowers. And he's quite dear to me. And the way that I tie this flower cluster in is by adding just a few of those hot pink ones. So even if you don't have everything matching perfectly colour-wise, if you just make sure there's a sprinkle of it, of the colour. So for example, if you're doing a layout and you need some green, and like me, you don't have much green, as long as you have
You have a lot of turquoise though.
Yes.
Or
so,
teal.
Yes. So you could do a background paper that's a little bit green, and then a teeny tiny embellishment that's green, and then a little splatter or something. As long as there's just a hint of that other colour, it will tie it all into the background. So I'm continuing my sprinkles down here. What do you think so far, Arch? You haven't... Oh, no, okay, that wasn't an invitation.
He really needs to be careful of that cord because...
That really was an invitation not to grab the microphone. He's
sitting so placidly, but then he sees the microphone at the corner of his eye and he's like, I'll have that.
I need that in my mouth. Yep, nope. No microphones for you. So I'm just doing a bit of scripty font here, and I filmed this in June when the wedding was, and my beloved spotty crown pens have since deceased, and they're no longer with us.
Oh no.
But I do really like these
You need
pens.
to get some more.
And I really love the way that I wrote love there. It was a bit of a fluke, but I
do you
think
mean?
I might... Oh, I can't even trace it again because she's got the present.
No. Take a screenshot.
I might be able to trace this photo because I will never be able to replicate that writing of love and turn it into a printable, maybe for February for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That'd be a bit cute.
That'd be nice.
So I titled it Love Always because we do. So this was, I forgot to add, this is a photo of Karen's bridal shower, which was 2 weeks. No, her bridal shable. Her
I thought you were going to say shave then.
her bridal shower was in April, and she got married in June because she now lives in another state, and so with her new job it was easiest to come, like, to stretch out her visits because she came down for a few days, and it's a picture of my group and I all blowing her a little kiss. And I really like this photo. It's a nice little
Did
photo.
you guys like... Because a few of you are in Navy. What?
Yes,
was
that
like
was-
a pre-planned thing?
No.
Just...
No, not at all. So we just had a little high tea for her at the Crown Plaza, which overlooks the beach, which is really pretty. And we all of our outfits looked really pretty together. It was a fluke.
Yeah, a pretty day.
A pretty day. And it's not very often. So we all went to high school together, and it's not very often that we all manage to get together because we live quite far away, where everyone's moved away from us, haven't they?
Yeah.
We must smell. Basically, all of our friends have left our hometown, which is where we went to school, and they've gone far away. All of our friends from this group. We kind of have 2 groups, don't we?
Well, yeah, we have a few.
I mean, 2 school groups.
Oh, school groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
That's
2
true.
school groups.
But yeah, I think because we're fairly lucky in that we have jobs where there's a lot of work for us kind of everywhere. I'm in IT and you're a teacher slash, YouTuber. So
creative entrepreneur. I hate that word. Almost as much as influencer.
I was going to say you're an
influencer. No, I'm not.
But anyway, whereas a lot of what they do, like a few of them are engineers and stuff like that, they need bigger cities to go to.
Yes. So. Howdy shine. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your howdy shine. Shake your howdy shine. Just a bit tired. He's so tired.
Gave us a big grin, but that's about it.
And a sigh. Oh. So I'm adding a few little splatters, and you can see here, I like to, if I do a big cluster, I always like to do it down the bottom because I feel like your eye weighs down to the bottom area. And then just to even it up, I've done the diagonal up the top, a teeny tiny little cluster. So when you're thinking about where to put your embellishments, down the bottom is often it's not always a good choice, but it's often a good choice if you're stuck, because your eye gets pulled down to the bottom.
It's really cool how you've done it though, because it looks like the picture is being carried through a swish of flowers.
A swish of flowers. Is that the collective noun for a group of flowers?
Well, I was going to say,
how you have like a mob of kangaroos and a school of
fish. A murder of crows.
Yeah. A swish of flowers.
Excuse you, Beans.
So we're almost at the end here. Archie's really wanting to help out with this microphone business. When I use the Hardy Shine, I like to just soak up a few of the bigger splodges, because the gold just has that oily spot at the end. Yes. So you'll see in a moment, I give you a flick. I just give you a look at the first 3 pages, just because I didn't want to, people went into like nice stories about how they'd met Karen, and I didn't want to show that on camera. But here it is. So flicky. It's in a nice album. And at the end, I did 6 pages that were just empty page protectors that said, I owe you 6 wedding layouts, which I haven't done yet. So hopefully I'll get to do those soon. But look at this next page. Look at the freaking photos. They went on a trip to Paris, as you do, and they got a photo shoot in front of the Eiffel freaking Tower. Now that's worthy of a freaking postcard. Like, it's too beautiful.
When I saw them on social media, I thought they were postcards.
Yeah.
I was like, why are they posting these pictures?
Yes, so they're very, very pretty. Thanks for joining us today, and I'll see you all in a few days with another video. Bye!